You make $100,000 a year but still live paycheck to paycheck. Your colleague makes $60,000 and just bought their second rental property. The difference isn't their salary or their willpower. It's their daily money rituals. While you're making reactive financial decisions based on emotions and impulses, they've built an invisible system that automatically moves money toward wealth creation. Today, I'm breaking down the 9 daily money rituals that separate the financially stuck from the financially free. Most people think their financial problems are about not earning enough, but the real issue is that their money is bleeding out through invisible wounds they can't even see. You check your bank account and wonder where the money went. You earn decent money this month, but somehow you're still broke. The problem isn't your income. The problem is the 1,000 tiny financial cuts that are slowly draining your wealth without your awareness. These financial leaks operate like a steady drip from a broken pipe. You don't notice each drop, but over time they flood your basement. Every day, you make unconscious money decisions that feel insignificant in the moment but compound into massive wealth destruction over time. That $15 you spend daily on unconscious purchases doesn't just cost you $15. When you factor in lost investment opportunities, that same $15 sacrifices $65,000 over a decade in potential wealth. Your brain doesn't register this connection because the pain is spread across 10 years instead of hitting you all at once. Your brain is wired to prioritize immediate gratification over long-term consequences. This evolutionary programming helped our ancestors survive, but it destroys modern wealth building. When you see something you want, your limbic system floods your brain with dopamine and creates an urgent need to buy now. Your prefrontal cortex, responsible for long-term planning, gets overwhelmed by this chemical reaction. Purchase feels good for about 30 seconds. Then you're back to baseline while your wealth-building potential takes another hit. Research shows the average person makes 35,000 decisions daily, with most financial choices happening on complete autopilot. You've developed mental scripts for money that run automatically without conscious examination. You walk into Target for toothpaste and leave with $107 worth of items you didn't plan to buy. You grab coffee on the way to work because that's what you always do. You see a sale notification and click buy because your brain has been conditioned to associate deals with smart financial behavior. Your coffee shop habit costs $6 daily, but you tell yourself it's just coffee. Over 20 years, that coffee habit costs you $180,000 in lost investment returns. Your convenience store stops for energy drinks and snacks, drain another $8 daily. The subscription services running silently in the background consume $200 monthly, like financial vampires, feeding on your bank account while you sleep. You signed up during free trials and forgot to cancel. Now they automatically renew, month after month, year after year. These behaviors stem from invisible scripts buried deep in your unconscious mind. You believe you deserve small rewards after working hard. You think spending money on convenience saves time, which equals success. You associate frugality with poverty and spending with prosperity. You carry these scripts from childhood experiences, marketing messages, and social conditioning. They operate below your conscious awareness, driving automatic behaviors that systematically destroy your wealth. These invisible scripts create financial clogs that prevent money from flowing toward wealth-building investments and opportunities. Instead of money moving toward assets that appreciate over time, it gets trapped in consumption patterns that provide temporary satisfaction but zero long-term value. Your money flows toward corporations that design their products to trigger your unconscious spending scripts. They profit from your automatic behaviors while your net worth stagnates. Every dollar that leaks out through unconscious spending is a dollar that can't compound through investments. While your money disappears into consumable products and forgotten subscriptions, wealthy individuals redirect those same dollars toward assets that generate passive income streams. They've identified their financial leaks and systematically plugged them. They've examined their invisible scripts and rewritten them to support wealth creation instead of wealth destruction. The first step toward transforming reactive financial behavior into strategic wealth creation is identifying these systematic leaks and clogs. You need to become conscious of unconscious patterns. You need to see where your money actually goes instead of where you think it goes. You need to examine the mental scripts that drive your automatic financial behaviors and decide whether they serve your long-term wealth goals or sabotage them. But recognizing the problem is only half the battle. Boo! You need a complete system to rewire these automatic patterns and replace wealth-destroying habits with wealth-creating rituals that operate just as automatically. While most people treat money management like a monthly chore, wealthy individuals have turned financial awareness into a daily operating system that runs automatically. They don't rely on motivation or willpower to make smart financial decisions. They've built systematic rituals that operate without conscious effort, the same way you brush your teeth or check your phone. These aren't random tips you implement when you feel like it. These are interconnected daily practices that create unstoppable financial momentum. The 9 daily money rituals form a complete system where each ritual feeds into the next, amplifying your wealth-building capacity exponentially. Most financial advice fails because it treats symptoms rather than installing a complete system that addresses the root cause of financial chaos. You get told to budget, save more, or invest wisely, but nobody gives you the daily operating procedures that make these actions automatic. Without systematic daily rituals, you're dependent on motivation and discipline, which always fail under pressure. Ritual 1 begins every morning with a 2-minute money check-in where you review your account balances and set financial intention for the day. This isn't about obsessing over numbers. This creates conscious awareness of your financial reality and primes your brain to make money decisions aligned with your wealth goals instead of unconscious impulse purchases. Ritual 2 implements an immediate expense tracking system where you log every purchase within 30 seconds of spending money. This creates instant feedback that interrupts unconscious spending patterns and forces conscious evaluation of every financial decision. Ritual 3 activates your automated savings trigger where a predetermined percentage of any money that enters your accounts gets immediately transferred to wealth-building investments, removing willpower from the equation entirely. Ritual 4 establishes your daily investment ritual where you take one small action every day toward growing your investment portfolio, whether that's researching stocks, dollar-cost averaging into index funds, or contributing to retirement accounts. Consistent daily action creates compound growth through systematic wealth building rather than sporadic large investments where you feel motivated. Ritual 5 implements a subscription audit process where you review one recurring charge weekly, canceling services you don't actively use and optimizing the ones you keep. This recovers hidden money leaks and redirects those funds toward wealth creation. Ritual 6 creates strategic spending decisions through conscious choice architecture where you implement a mandatory waiting period before any non-essential purchase over $50, allowing your prefrontal cortex to override limbic system impulses. Ritual 7 establishes evening financial reflection where you spend 3 minutes reviewing the day's financial decisions, identifying what worked well and what you could improve tomorrow. This prevents repeated financial mistakes and reinforces positive money behaviors. Ritual 8 schedules a weekly money date where you review your financial progress, adjust your systems, and plan the following week's financial priorities. This keeps your wealth-building system optimized and prevents it from degrading over time. Ritual 9 implements a wealth visualization practice where you spend 5 minutes daily visualizing your financial goals as already achieved, programming your subconscious mind to identify opportunities that align with long-term wealth creation rather than short-term consumption. These rituals create a feedback loop where each action reinforces the others, building financial muscle memory that operates without conscious effort. Your morning check-in primes you for conscious spending throughout the day. Your expense tracking creates data for evening reflection. Your evening reflection informs your weekly optimization sessions. Each ritual strengthens the neural pathways that support wealth-building behaviors while weakening the pathways that drive unconscious consumption. Someone implementing the system can redirect $500 monthly toward wealth building while simultaneously increasing their financial awareness and decision-making quality. The money you save from eliminated subscriptions and conscious spending decisions gets automatically channeled into investments that compound over decades. Your daily investment ritual ensures consistent market participation regardless of market conditions or personal motivation levels. This systematic approach transforms financial anxiety into financial confidence by creating predictable, controllable daily actions that lead to long-term wealth. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by money management, you feel empowered and strategic because you have specific daily procedures that guarantee financial progress. You shift from reactive financial behavior driven by emotions and circumstances to proactive wealth creation driven by systematic daily rituals that compound your financial success automatically. The difference between financial struggle and financial freedom isn't your income level or your willpower. It's whether you have a systematic approach to your daily money interactions. You can earn 6 figures and still live paycheck to paycheck, or earn modest income and build substantial wealth through systematic daily rituals. Choose right now whether you want to continue the reactive earn and spend cycle or implement these 9 rituals starting tomorrow to build the financial operating system that creates lasting wealth. 6 months from now, you'll either be in the exact same financial position wondering where your money went, or you'll be someone who has complete clarity and control over every dollar, watching your wealth grow through intentional daily actions.